everybody. We are here. Let's get some music. I went in a little aggressive with that one. Oh, my God. All right, we're here. Hello. Welcome, everyone, to Ask Dad, a dad show not just for dads, but for everyone that wants fatherly advice from a real dad. Whether you're here for the bad dad joke or to gain some insight, Will Snow, what are you doing? Stop messing. Stop. You can't growl. You can't book talk growl. Oh, Jesus. Will Snow is the man, the myth, and the legend in his own mind who knows all things. So please welcome to today's episode of Ask Frickin' Dad. You can't do the growl. He's growl. We saw. Okay. So, yes, I'm one of those people that read the whole ACOTAR series and, in all of her books. And I got sucked into this book talk world when I was still on TikTok, which I haven't been on for a long time. But all of that stuff has now come over to Instagram. And I saw this thing yesterday where this guy was like, this is how you growl. And it was like really deep, resonant growl. And then it kind of went over to some guy trying to do the growl, and he couldn't do it, and he just kept making faces. So now Mr. Will Snow is trying to growl. And earlier today when he did it, I was like, you just sound like you're hungry. It just sounds like your belly's growling. Stop with the growling your face.
Well, you can't smile and do a growl.
Then don't smile.
Because then it'd be like,
what the hell is that?
You can't see. It's impossible.
Obviously, it's impossible.
It is.
Jesus.
All right. Well, we got to get on to the topics of the day.
The topics of the day.
Oh, by the way, did you hear what happened at the look on your face? Did you hear about the explosion at the cheese factory?
Go on.
There was nothing left but debris.
That's what that is.
You.
Okay, well, my dad joke of the day, why are pirates called pirates?
Why?
They just are. Yep.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
This is the power of the board. I'm telling you.
You don't get the power of the board. That is my board. And at this particular moment in time, I do not consent to you having power of my board.
Book talk.
Yeah.
Book talk.
Yeah. I haven't been on TikTok in like over a year. I just would get dragged down into this black hole of hours upon hours.
Yeah, it's amazing how, addictive it is. Myself, actually, back in the day, I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey.
But then you turn yourself around. You're such an asshole. Ooh, how did I know that one? So you did your two dad jokes up front. So in technicality world,
I got more. I have so many more.
You blew your wad so hard.
No, is that an age appropriate thing to say?
Does it matter?
No.
Not on this show. We talk about whatever.
No, we do.
You know what we haven't done in a long time?
Oh, no. Yeah, we have not.
Read from How to Swear by Stephen Wildish. It's an illustrated guide. So I'll let you open, just randomly open, but don't look at it so I can do it. It's just open. I told you not to look. Oh, and perfect that he didn't look because the page he opened up to was ass. A person's buttocks, or anus can also refer to someone behaving in a silly manner, like in the UK, arse. In the US, ass is used to describe the above definition as well as a donkey, and it could be interchangeable. Example, you're an ass. But in the UK, ass is mainly used to refer to donkeys. So the illustration we have is one circle that says left buttock, another circle that says right buttock, and where they meet is the asshole. Yep. Oh, there's etymology. It has German roots, and it's related closely to modern Dutch and German words for ass.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Apparently Mozart in 1782 said, lick me in the ass. What the fuck?
Now, I don't know that that's actually true. I don't
Then we
believe
can take
that.
it up with Mr. Stephen Wildish.
I'm
so
going to.
I think you should. Don't be an ass.
I won't. See,
arse.
there you an arse.
An
Arse.
arse.
Arse. Like the pirate. I see. So it's kind of come full
It
circle.
has come full circle.
Full circle.
Arr.
Yeah, I see.
Arr.
Ours. See, so that's 2 R's. So that's ours. So are pirates asses?
Well, some of them are.
I think your brother might say that about the Pittsburgh Pirates. Or maybe not.
We'll have to ask my brother. We'll have to ask Scotty what he thinks.
He's a giant Pittsburgh fan.
Yeah, he's diehard, black and gold all the way.
Absolutely. Which is,
Awesome.
of the worst things to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As he's saying that, I have my terrible towel just right here.
Woo-woo.
All right,
You never wave that around for me. When I'm telling these epic dad jokes, I would expect a little bit of terrible towel waving, just a touch. Just a touch.
How about if hold on, I gotta find it. He wants terrible towel. How about if I do the thing where I whip it around and then whip him?
Wait a second. No, not that.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, I know what you want. You want me to be naked with nothing but the terrible towel.
No, sitting on the terrible towel, right?
Yeah, really. With my arse. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's go. What is the topic of the day?
The topic of the day. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've been talking about that a lot lately.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting because, so many opportunities have, come and gone, and it's people get very, very upset with themselves when they look back on past opportunities. If I had just done this, then everything would have been different and perfect, and my whole life would have been changed and for the better.
Yeah.
Because you only look at it that way, right? It says, if I had only done this, then everything would be better than it is right now.
Right, but how do you know?
Well, I mean, you could always say, well, if I'd only done this, then things would have been much, much worse.
True.
So why?
I mean, we are humans, and we have the ability to choose, and it's the choices that we make that lead us to the road
that we're on.
Yes, jinx.
Yes. No, it's true. But though it's very interesting to me. That's always the way we look at it. It's like, wow, if I'd only done this, then everything would have been so much different.
Yeah, I've seen those. Like, if you could talk to your childhood self, what would you tell them? And I always joke around, if I only had 3 words to tell them, it would be Apple, Google, and Microsoft.
Yeah, those would be good words.
Yeah. But anyway.
I noticed you didn't say Tesla.
That stupid ass freaking Trump is the dumbest thing I've ever said. And if that makes us lose listeners, sorry, not sorry. I said what I said. I really think it is the dumbest.
Ugly,
it is the dumbest,
ugly vehicle.
ugliest thing.
It really is.
So
I just don't get it.
I don't either.
Which is not to say that it's ugly. I should just say I don't get it. It does not appeal to my sensibilities of what any kind of vehicle that I would ever drive would look like.
Same.
Ever. But that doesn't mean it's ugly. It just means it's hideous to me.
Right.
But does that to say it's universally hideous?
Okay.
You don't seem convinced.
No.
And so we're straying off topic here. So no, coulda, shoulda, woulda. So what's the lesson in that? Is that you just make the choices you make and you live with them. Basically, there's no point in looking back at it and saying, "Well, if I had only done this, and all of this would have changed."
Right.
Of course it would have.
Right.
Of course it would have.
It's Robert Frost. Which road?
You got to. So you hit that decision tree. You make the decision, and you move forward because you've made the decision. Looking back at it is not necessarily going to yield you any particular benefit,
Right.
and just make you drive yourself crazy. I used to do that though. Every year, all over the holidays, I would look at all of the bad investment decisions I made the prior year or prior years, and then I would calculate, well, if I had just bought this particular company at this time, then I would have been in fabulous shape, right?
Financially.
Provided I didn't sell it provided I did everything absolutely correctly going forward, I would have been in great shape. And And so then I beat myself up about that for a little while and then say, well, I'm just a shitty investor. So it's really funny, though, because there are these financial institutions that have their models, their very, very clever models and investment portfolios. And what they do, and they'll try to sell you on these things. So listeners, listen up now. You'll get sold this thing that has, well, if you had used this model, and we back-tested this model. We back-tested this model for 40 years, which means what we did is we applied this model to a situation 40 years ago, and we made all of the right moves for 40 years. Then this model would have delivered this much.
Yeah, but you can't know that every choice, every breath you take, it's like the breeze from the butterfly wings. It like, it's that face. You know that analogy.
What?
Like, a butterfly flaps its wings, and then there's like a
hurricane in the Gulf?
Right. So, yeah, there's like a lot of butterflies, apparently. No, it's just that, the wind could blow differently in one direction one day, and like so many things could happen. Like there's just so many different factors that can lead into. So that, well, if you did everything, if you did A, then B, then C, then D, then this will absolutely work. Well, how do you know that A didn't happen and then it jumped to C accidentally? Or I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I think this is really very interesting because now I know how to control weather. I'm just going to kill all the butterflies.
Oh my God, that is not what I said.
That is
Don't
exactly
you
what
dare.
you said.
That is not what I said.
Go
And you will
to-
not,
go-
shut
go-
your mouth. Don't be an arse. He's not
An
saying.
arse?
Yeah.
A nurse. Hey, you know what that sounds like? It sounds like narcissist.
That's,
Don't be a narcissist. So that's again.
a topic for a different
But
day.
but it's all kind of coming full circle.
Okay. No, I don't know. Listeners, I don't know what he's doing today. Let's get back on topic. Okay.
on
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. So don't beat yourself up over decisions that you've made in the past that have no bearing on. You can't change them.
Right.
One of the things we used to do when we would interview people. What?
You were moving your seat and it was squeaking and
Oh, it's squeaking in the microphone?
yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah. And I'm trying to
Sorry,
shield our
listeners.
listeners.
I didn't mean to annoy you with my squeaking. I apologize.
Yeah, you're squeaking, you're pretend growling.
Yeah. My accents? My accents.
Oh my God, now your face.
You can't do Sean Connery without making a
Well,
face.
you just can't do Sean Connery at all.
I beg to differ.
You're going to be begging a lot. Would you please continue?
With what?
Shoulda, coulda,
shoulda,
woulda.
coulda, woulda. Right. So what was I saying? Oh, no. You can't be beating yourself up over decisions that you've made in the past because you can't do anything about it. I was talking about interviews.
Yeah.
One of the things we used to do is we used to ask these story questions. I'm sure you've probably heard one or two of those in various interviews.
Oh God, he's laughing because he knows I have. Like tell me about a time when.
Yeah.
And I had worked for a company that's all they ever did was like ask you the storytelling questions. And it was always, tell me about a time when, tell me about a time when. And this particular company, I'm not with them anymore because I told them about all the times and I still could not get a promotion. They were giving it to other people for other reasons, no need to get into it. But I remember it was the last role that I had tried to interview for, and the person doing the interviewing was a friend of mine, colleague, friend, and I said, if you ask me to tell you about a time, I'm going to ask you to tell me about all the times that I told you about all the frickin' times. And I know that I got off track, and obviously it's, bothering me, but fuck.
Wow.
Tell me about a time when.
See, this is a perfect example. It's funny because when we ask these questions, so tell us about a time when something happened. When an individual is telling a story, someone who is trying to be, maybe you're doing an employment interview or something like that, and they start getting upset and angry and irritated about the story, they start pushing a lot of energy into the story. And then that son of a bitch did, oh yeah, no, again, I've had some really interesting interviewers.
doozies.
Oh my God, yeah. And the thing about it, though, is when you're starting to do that, you're pushing all of this negative energy out there. It's really, you're reliving it.
Yeah.
What are you really doing? you're using today's precious energy.
Yes.
This precious energy we have in this moment and this moment alone to emotionally respond to something that happened 20 years ago. And what is the point in that?
There is no point.
It's a tremendous sign. Actually, it's a tremendous sign to not bring that individual on board,
Yeah.
because that is what we call emotional immaturity. Emotionally immature people are generally not great on your professional teams or in your lives in general.
Right. And I know we keep getting like way off base, but the goal, what we wanted to talk about today was shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Right. And the precious present.
The precious present. And I will say,
So we got to it
We did.
eventually.
Yeah, we will.
Full circle.
well, Mr. Will Snow, tell me about a time that you wanted to do something. Let's use a vacation, for example, and you didn't.
Oh,
And
yes.
I'll do it another time. We'll do it later.
Yeah, we'll do it later. We'll do it later. We'll do it later. No, with my late wife, we planned to go to Europe. We planned to go to Europe. Oh, I would say a good 3-4 times in the time before we actually had children.
Yeah.
Which changes things around, but again, still does not prevent one from going to Europe. And even after, we talked about it a few times. And there was always something that came up, something family related or something work related, mostly work related. And so we didn't. And we always figured, well, we'll do it later. We'll do it later. And then later never came. And yeah, well, it was a good lesson learned, which is to say, you have the opportunity to do something, you want to make a decision, make the decision, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
And like what prevents people from making these decisions?
Well, we talk ourselves out of it, of course. There's always a million different things we have to do first before we can actually do the one thing that we want to do.
Yeah.
Because our wants and needs are so less important than anybody else's wants and needs, which of course is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then what happens is, years go by, you haven't done the thing that you wanted to do. You've never really taken advantage of the precious present and the energy that's in this precious present to make that decision, to do that thing that you want to do, that you most want to do. And then you lose that opportunity. And you don't get it back.
Would you say that those excuses and that all the little things that you talk yourself out of, would you say that those are fear-based decisions?
I would absolutely say they are fear-based decisions. They're totally fear-based decisions. Yeah. If I don't get this work done, then what's going to happen? If I don't get this project doesn't happen, then this isn't going to happen, then that isn't going to happen, and then we cascade.
If I spend this money, then
I'll never have any more money.
Right.
If I spend this money, I'll never have any more money ever again.
Yeah.
That could be true though.
Yeah, it could. There's.
But then you deal with it.
Right, because you are an adult who has made choices.
And you deal with the impact of those decisions.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And the really sad thing to me is when I see people who have put off they put off these decisions forever, and then it comes time for the piper to be paid, which the piper must always be paid. Eventually, it comes for us. The piper comes for us all.
He comes for us all.
And then you missed.
Yeah.
You missed.
I can't tell you how many, when I speak to, especially to older people, and it's I always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do that. Well, why don't you? Well, I can't travel.
Now I'm too old.
I'm too old. I don't feel well. I have
doctor's appointments.
blah, blah, blah. So many
kids,
things.
grandkids, or whatever. Yeah. But and honestly, I'm not saying that those things aren't legitimate.
Right.
But what I am saying is that you have the opportunity you have in this moment.
Right.
To experience fully this precious present.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it? It's here. It's right now. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
And I want to encourage our listeners very seriously. Take advantage of this moment to do the things that are soul fulfilling for you.
Yeah.
Whatever those things are,
Yeah.
do them. Don't hesitate. Don't wait for another day. Don't wait for another month. Do them.
Yeah.
Do them now while you can, while you have the energy, the resources,
Yeah.
the imagination, the creativity. It's like when I was writing, so, and by the way, I hope you guys are liking the book.
Yes.
I hope you're liking Rescue Cat.
Rescue Cat. The
Let us know.
first 11 chapters are on the website, iwillaskdad.com, but I digress. Go back.
No, what I was saying was that when I'm writing, I don't really feel as if it is emanating from me as much as it's emanating from some source through me onto the media that I'm recording it on. But it's not. But it's my lens.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a different energy, and the energy coming from somewhere else. So if I knock on the door and I ask my muse to please provide me the energy to create something, and then I don't create it, I don't use that. That just goes away. Mm-hmm. That door shuts, and that energy is gone in that moment. Yeah. Might get it another time, in another way, but when it's there, it's right there. Why not use that energy that's being provided by the universe and manifest something really cool?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen with that particular book or this particular podcast or really anything that I do. I don't know what the outcome of that's going to be. I don't know what, it might do something wonderful. It might fall out in the universe and just nobody ever cares. Yeah. That's possible too.
Yeah.
In this moment. But maybe they'll care later. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe someone will eventually, my legacy, Mike Tyson and his legacy.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
That was awesome. I love that. By the way, if any of you haven't followed the whole Mike Tyson,
I forget who he's fighting.
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah.
I knew that like a moment ago, and then I lost it because it wasn't relevant to me in any way, shape, or form. But it was asked by a young reporter about what he thought his legacy would be.
Yeah.
And he just
was
went off, and it was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. It's like, legacy? What is that?
Yeah,
I'm going to be dead.
Yeah,
I'm dust.
Right.
What do I care what somebody says about me
Right.
or doesn't say about me? That has no meaning at all.
Yeah.
That's just pure ego. These people that talk about legacy they're being ridiculous because what difference does that make?
Yeah.
And
it was great. I was not expecting that answer.
Yeah, no, me either. But I was like, right on, man.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point too. With this is, we're doing all these things, and they'll be out there, and there'll be some, so what will my legacy be? I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care. I'm doing this because I love to do it.
Yeah.
And I love to have fun, and I love doing this with you. It's because it's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's very soul affirming, and so this is not really quite Ask Dad advice, but it is. Because you may never have asked your dad, hey, should I have done this? Oh, what would have happened to me if I didn't do that? Listen, take advantage of the precious present, the energy, the resources. If you're upright and walking around, and maybe if you're not, just every day presents new opportunities, presents new challenges.
Yeah.
Take advantage of it. Do it.
It's interesting as well. So if I had done this, then this would be so different. So we watched a movie the other night. So Deadpool and Wolverine. Spoilers alerts coming. So if you haven't seen it, you might want to go watch the movie, which was hilarious, by the way, and then come back.
Oh, that was pretty good. I like the first one a lot better, but this was really funny too.
Nice,
They had a
A lot of
funny
cameos.
a lot of funny little things.
But Deadpool kept telling Wolverine, we'll fix what happened in the past and everything will be better. And when the time came for it to be fixed, the person from the TVA, if you haven't watched Marvel, you'll not know what I'm talking about. But
That's
anyway,
all right.
the main emphasis was there's nothing to fix, because if we went back and fixed it, then this man would not be here doing what he did. He would not have been the man he became to help you solve this problem if he had had a different life, meaning if he took a different road. Robert Frost.
Mm-hmm.
Road less traveled.
Made all the difference.
It made all the difference.
And of course it does.
Yeah.
Every day and every choice.
Yeah.
But don't put it off.
Right.
What I'm saying, don't put off these, hey, I really think I should maybe make a move right now. Maybe I should shift my career. Maybe I'm really not happy doing what I'm doing. Maybe I should take this opportunity. And then talk yourself out of it because you're afraid of what will happen if you don't succeed, which is a fear-based
Decision.
thought.
Yeah.
And then to look back on it and then berate yourself because you didn't make a choice when you could have made a choice. That's even that's doubling down on the bad. So what I'm recommending is just you if you're feeling this way, maybe wait 3 days. If you're still feeling this way, maybe wait another 2 days. But if you're still feeling that way after like a week, then the chances are there's something there.
Yeah.
And the universe is offering you the opportunity to make a change.
Yeah.
Whether that's geographical location, whether that's job, whether that's relationship.
Yeah.
We have that choice to manifest whatever we're looking to whatever we're trying to manifest.
Yeah. In our lives.
So do it.
Yeah.
Don't look back.
Don't look back and be like, oh, I should have done this, or
It's just the saddest thing.
If I would have done that, or I could have done that, the shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah, it's just very, very, very sad. And I have talked to too many people and been experienced it myself that there's nothing you can do about it now.
Nope.
So
then take what you learned from that in this precious moment. I can't speak. In this precious moment, present, and use that knowledge to manifest
a new road.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is my rant for the day. Do we have any questions?
We actually do. So, hi, Will. This is from Tony in Santa Monica, California.
Santa Monica, California.
All right. So this is one that speaks to some things you and I have been talking about. I am devastated by the election results earlier this month. You and me both, Tony. I always feel angry. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to go to work. I've stopped all social media. I don't feel like there's any point in trying when I know all of the horrible things that are about to happen to my friends, my family, this entire country. What do you think I should do? Wowza. Tony, I'm with you.
Oh, no.
No, okay, well.
Okay. Let's step back on this for a second.
All right.
So, Tony.
First, thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
For writing.
Thank you for writing a question, and please don't be angry about the fact that I'm just going to spank you right now. Tony, you don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea what's going to happen every single day, every single potential outcome. You do not know that. You're assuming a lot of things. And maybe you might be correct. Maybe you are. Maybe you aren't. But to sit there and say, I know what's going to happen, I would suggest that that's probably not the case. You probably don't know what's going to happen. What you probably, you think you know what's going to happen. And hey, you might even be right, but you might be wrong. But at the end of the day, if you're not happy with where you're at, and you're not happy about the way things are going, and you're not happy about what you feel the direction this country or this world is going in, then do something about it.
Yeah.
Get out and help. And what I mean by that is maybe look at living somewhere different.
Yeah.
If you're really that unhappy and you really don't see any point in being here and now, then maybe look to go somewhere different. There are about pretty much as a result of the COVID, if there was one good thing that came out of COVID, it was the digital nomad concept that basically allows you as a remote worker. And by the way, there's still, even though there's been this big push to work, go back to the office, there's still a massive amount of remote work that is out there. And if you have a remote gig, then you can go to any country, get your passport, go to any country with a digital nomad program. There is Costa Rica, there is Panama, there is Portugal, there are et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And go live there for a while and see how you like it. Yeah. And maybe you like it better. Yeah. And maybe you don't. But you have that within your power. Maybe you say, look, I can't leave the country. I don't, and I don't like what's going to happen. Well, what is it exactly that you're not liking? What is it exactly that you're feeling, is going to happen? Maybe work in a nonprofit environment.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Volunteer your time. Use your intelligence and your creativity to potentially help an organization that is going to help whatever group is going to be disenfranchised from your perspective. Why not do that? Yeah. What I would suggest is isolating yourself. Look, it's fine to want to lick your wounds if you feel like you've been beaten. God knows I have. Yeah. After Helen passed, I don't want to be around it was like 6 months before. I didn't want to get out of bed. Yeah. So, I know what it feels like to feel like you've been utterly, completely, totally defeated. Yeah. And it hurts. Yes. So feel the feels, but get up and go and make something of your life and your energy in this precious present. Yep.
Take that energy and spin it into a positive that will help you as well as somebody else.
Yeah.
It'll make you feel so good.
Help somebody else. Don't even worry about helping yourself. Just try to help somebody else. Yeah. I find oftentimes in reaching beyond yourself to help other people without expectation of anything in return is often the thing that frees up your soul, your energy, and allows you to move forward in the world. Yep. So don't hide from it. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about it. Right. Just move forward with your own life in your own way, and you will come to a place where you can find some peace. And, I promise you that that's available to you. I can absolutely promise you that there is, and this is not forever. Nothing is forever. Okay? Yeah. Except our human spirits, our eternal energy that is the battery that powers this, really cool, this really cool organic computer through its journey here. That's eternal. Yeah. So that's the only thing that lasts. Everything else is gonna fade. It'll fade in time. Mm-hmm. But get up and move. Yes. And that is my dad advice. So yeah. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Will Snow. You're welcome. And thank you, listeners. Tony, for writing in. I know it's definitely an interesting time, so we appreciate that you did reach out, and I'd love to hear where you put your energies into in the next few months, so please feel free to reach out again. Yes, absolutely. Right. Do you have any final words for this extended episode of Ask Dad? No, but I got a couple of really good jokes here. All right, you go. It's your show. Thank you. Wow. Yeah. So what's the least spoken language? I'm not sure. What is the least spoken language? Oops. It's sign language. Oh, my God. He just flipped me off and gave me the bird. What is this one? Nope. That was a.
It was God, he gave me the bird.
It was
he
a
gave
magic
me the
bird.
Double bird.
Double bird.
Oh my God.
The least spoken language. But is it really? Yes, it is, because it's sign language, of course.
All right. What do you call a hunter without a nose or a body? He's giving me a look.
I have no idea.
Nobody knows. He's laughing. Yeah.
All right. Boy, this has been a long episode.
It has. So, listeners,
If you're still hanging in there, listeners.
thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for tuning in to Ask Dad, the dad show of fatherly advice for all with a smattering. Maybe today there was a bit more of the bad dad jokes, but the love is real and the man is real. So we will see you next time. Until then, please continue to send us your dad jokes to will@IWillAskDad and your questions as well. You can go to iwillaskdad.com and read the first 11 chapters of Rescue Cat and then email us and let us know what you think. But regardless, send it all, the questions, the comments, the bad dad jokes, so we can talk about it all. We'll talk about the good, we'll talk about the bad, and we'll talk about the dad.
Wait, one
Oh,
second.
don't growl, don't growl.
No, 1 second. I almost forgot. Donna, congratulations on your 50K
Yes.
run.
Oh my God.
Woo!
My bestie, she's turning 50, and she decided that in this precious moment, she wanted to do something for herself, and she ran a 50K for her 50th birthday, and I could not be more impressed with
It's
her
incredible.
incredible and strength, and, I just love her. Can't wait to give her a big old squeeze.
All right. So, just wanted to say
Yeah, I
that.
thought he was going to try to growl again or do
No,
another stupid-ass
no.
accent. All right, so let me do the outro music. So thanks, everybody. We love you all. Woohoo!